everyone and welcome to another one of our Waterstone videos. My name is Kelly, I'm one of the in-house legal members here at Waterstone, and joining me today is my colleague Lucy.
Hi everyone.
So today we're going to be talking about the status of a director and kind of what happens once a company goes into liquidation, and whether that director can be a director of another company or whether they can be appointed as a director to a company in the future, given that they had been a director whose company had gone into liquidation. So Lucy, you've done a little bit of research on this. Why don't you tell us kind of what happens when it goes into liquidation?
Sure. So in terms of directors' duties and powers, so that's specifically stated in Section 248 of the Companies Act, and it says that after the commencement of liquidation, the liquidators essentially take over the assets of the company for the benefit of the creditors. And it also specifically says that the directors of the company then ceases to have their powers and duties as directors. But at the same time, they still are required to deliver up documentation and assets of the company, and they have the power to apply to the court for the supervision of liquidation.
Okay. And then Section 151 of the Companies Act sets out the qualifications of directors, and it also sets out those that are disqualified from acting as a director of a company. And within this section, you've got persons that are under the age of 18, you've got persons that are prohibited because they've committed an offence, etc., etc. But what it doesn't have is a director that has been a director of a company that's previously gone into liquidation or that's in liquidation at the moment. So the director of the company that's now in liquidation will not be disqualified from being a director of another company. And then another interesting thing or important thing to note, as a director, you've got Section 157 of the Companies Act, which says that even once the director vacates his office, as Lucy was saying, with the commencement of the liquidation, the director will still remain liable for any acts that they had undertaken while they were occupying that office.
So going back to Section 151, it does say that a person cannot be a director if he or she is an undischarged bankrupt, which is also set out in Section 149 of the Insolvency Act. And also in the Insolvency Act, it not only prohibits the undischarged bankrupt from being a director of a company, but also being managing or entering into any business during the period that the person is still undischarged as a bankrupt.
The main conclusion to our video is that if you are a director of a company that is not in liquidation, but you're also a director of a company that is in liquidation, then your status as director in the company that is not in liquidation will not change. And if you are hoping to be appointed as a director in the future, but you're concerned that because you were a director of a company that has previously been in liquidation, then that's not something to worry about. You could still be appointed. So thank you so much everyone for watching. If you would like to get in contact with us, then please send us an email at enquiries@waterstone.co.nz, or you can give us a call at 0800 closed. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.